it past the United States is that in South Africa, you know, they have apartheid, so it's similar to like slavery and stuff like that. But the word nigga means to give in a certain language, and I actually learned that from Trevor Noah. So thanks, Trevor. And so, but like nigga is only really subjective and attached to the United States. So I feel like giving grace to those who don't know about it, not necessarily just like white people, because we know nigger and nigga are two different things.
No, it's the same thing. It's the same word. It's the same word.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is perspective is like giving grace in that. But as far as like who can say it, I think in expanding my knowledge, it kind of make that like hard to answer, you know.
Okay. When you say what you just said, what do you mean by that?
So we got to think about, when we talk about words, we got to think about etymology. So when we talk about etymology, you got to think about how old is the word. We're talking about in the sense of being in the United States. We're coming from the word, you know, Latin and Greek.
Right.
So we're speaking those languages. What about the languages that were before Latin?
The originated
from.
The origin
of the word. So it talks about your brain power, your mind. It talks that's an entitlement of, you know, royalty for both sides, men and women. So yeah, we could say nigga, they could say nigga, but we gonna school them on what the word nigga is. It comes from that particular Sumerian language that is in the west side of Africa, like Ethiopia, Sudan, that says that we are empowered people. So they just use that to suppress that type of language to turn some evil, like they use the word sin or Nazi. You know what I'm saying? Nazi is for Nasir. It's a noble title. So when they subject that type of word and stuff like that to us, it's just to bring our culture down, suppress the culture. That's all.
Okay, so my question for everybody for now was, how do we feel about it?
We should feel great about it. We should call each other nigga all the time.
We see it as a positive.
Yeah, we should you think about it like this. Pac used it and he turned it into a positive thing too. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Right. You gotta think about it like that. So our brothers and sisters that's using the language, we have to embrace it.
Right. But that's the thing. Amongst black culture, it's used as a term of endearment.
Yeah.
But amongst other cultures, it's used as a term of disrespect.
It's a
Put it in check.
And not to be so blatant, but especially among the Hispanic community, they blatantly say nigga like.
Like my father comes from Dominican Republic, and I can't say my daddy is a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. So I mean, to me, it's just that's where we come.
I'm Dominican. I'm from New York, and we proudly say nigga.
All the time. It's a term of endearment.
Like Dominicans, y'all are a part of the African culture.
That's right. Like don't separate yourself. Mexicans are the origin of it. And when we all got dropped off on one big land, before it was separated.
It's not about whether or not they will acknowledge that they are. It's not the truth.
No, it's the truth.
It's not the truth.
And I agree with that. I feel like it is that, but in America, they're not using it for the truth. They're not being saying.
We gotta put it in perspective.
This the question. If a white boy come here, right?
And I'm gonna check
your ass down, nigga.
I'm gonna put him in check. I'm not gonna sit down. I'm gonna put him in check. I'm gonna put him in check on what the word means. I'm not scared. That's the thing. We shouldn't feel like they're not supreme. So we're gonna put them in check about what the word means.
A lot of white people can't put them in check. A lot of white people are ignorant to it.
Question: when another race says it around you, do you correct them?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna be honest. Of course, I'll think it. I'll be like, did they just say nigga in front of me? Literally at work on Thursday, these Hispanics were discussing, and they weren't talking about black people, they were just, casual conversation saying nigga. And I'm looking like,
excuse me?
I'm like, so y'all just comfortable to say that around me? I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I checked them, because I didn't, because, first off, they were grown men, But say, somebody was to sit and call me nigga, I'll be like, what makes you think you can call me that, or what makes you comfortable? Not that I'm trying to check you. I personally really want to know what makes you think. Yeah, like
I've never had anybody comfortable enough around me and say that. I don't make you feel, and not to say that you did or not, but I never make you feel comfortable enough. Like I like purposely talk about uncomfortable situations to where I want everybody to know.
See, and my personal friends know I'm that. And I still, in let's say work settings, have had Hispanics do that around me.
Right.
And they didn't know I heard them. And I still check them.
Right. Because in my industry, I work with a lot of maintenance men. Let's be honest. A lot of maintenance men are Hispanic.
Right.
And I've never had any of my maintenance men feel like they were comfortable.
They didn't know I was right there.
Right.
So there's a wall between us.
Yeah.
Because they're working on a wall.
But not in front of you.
Right. Not
where they know this thing's right here. I'm going to say
but I still went on the other side of that wall and addressed it.
You have to go to travel and go to Mexico. You will see why they use that word a lot. I mean, I've been to Mexico, so you have to go to Mexico to see. They are suppressing and culturing black folks that look like us all the time. So I'm going to say lighter skin. I don't like to say that, but just the so-called lighter skin. Yeah, it's true. They use that word, but they don't know who themselves are. So you can't. You have to educate. By knowing them, you have to educate people that uses the word.
So they can. Okay, so not okay, but it's okay for you to educate. So that's
okay, because I feel like what about the women who date black men and feel like, is that a question?
It doesn't give you a pass.
You can go. Can she ask her question because it was related to what she was saying?
I was just saying. In regards to what you're saying, like, I agree. I've been to, Latin American countries, and they have a lot. Like, I went to Colombia, and them people, they look like me. They got Oscar and shit. I was like, no. What? They look like us, and those people know a lot of the problem with people here is, like you said, it's about educating them, because what do you do? A lot of people here, they don't know. They're saying it because it's the culture. Right. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, oh, they have a right to say it from their background, but like, they don't even know that. They're saying it because it's a hard lot of anything is they run from the I've seen videos of like Hispanic women and like even Caucasian women being like, niggas ain't shit. That's the thing. People say that all the time, like niggas ain't shit. And it's kind of just like a men ain't shit thing, but like the real popular thing now is to say like niggas ain't shit, and it's like, hey, you absolutely say that. Yeah, that's a lot of our culture made them feel comfortable in the culture. Yeah, it's our responsibility to come back and say, like to educate them on it. You can go ahead and do the cookout.
Oh no, I was just so my question is, when a person of not color is dating a black man, I feel that they feel like they get a pass because they are associated with somebody black and they say it around them, and
black people give them the pass.
And we don't correct it.
Yeah, black people give them the pass.
Black men specifically.
Black men specifically, they these white girls. Black men, not these white guys today.
I ain't dating no white girl, so I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Like, I feel like you can check people without being so violent.
We don't like it, right? We don't like it when other races other than black say the word nigga. So I really would like to know how we address that, because honestly, I've been caught in like the work environment where my white counterpart might be singing a song and it has
but why can't they say it? I don't understand why can't they say it.
So for me personally, I have this issue issue with white people specifically having this thing about they take our music, they take our skin color by tanning, they take our Kardashian, our shapes, our lips, our hairstyles. They go do certain things to make their hair look like ours. They pump up their They think they create it. So our music, like literally everything they take from us. For me, nigga is the one thing I took back from you. You can't take that.
Right.
So how do you tell them no? How do you say? I've been to work environments and I think the greatest thing, you know, and we work out and trust it.
I think the greatest thing, the way to address anything, I feel like the way to address anything is knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah, taking it back to knowledge. Taking it back to your knowledge.
I think the way to address it is we gotta start doing like they do us. We gotta put the papers in their life. You know what I'm saying? When we get into it with a white person, they want to call the police or put lawyers and stuff in. So why we can't do it that way? You know what I'm saying? Like I start reading about law. I start looking at the law. If we start using law like they use, like they make you mad, you beat their ass, and you on paper. So you on paper. So you ain't
who was talking, but education is the one thing that if somebody tries to take education from you, it's obviously there's power to it. So in educating people, you can't just be like, you can't say it, because one thing that I'm really am getting frustrated with, and I will admit with our brothers and sisters, is that we don't even know.
Agreed.
We getting mad with everybody. Agreed. We getting mad at Gucci. We getting mad at such and such. We getting mad at this, that, and third. I just had a conversation with somebody on Facebook, and they didn't even know what blackface really was. I had to educate them with pictures on what blackface actually was. Yes, it was a black person. So I get really frustrated because I'm like, first of all, I lived in a household with a woman, my mother, born in 1960 in Mobile, Alabama. I don't get the rite of passage to just generalize real terminology from that time. Because my mom grew up with trauma, with the fear of white people, with the fear of going into certain places, even though we don't live in those times specifically anymore. So it's like, when it comes to the term nigga, the only thing that we can really do, because we don't really, like, it's kind of not bland to us, but we've used it as a term of endearment, is to educate them on the origins of it and why. But if we as black people are divided on that, then that's why we have all of this divided attention on who can say it and why I can say it and why can't you say it and why can I say it and why, all of that. It's because we as black people, like back in the day, everybody was together. Everybody marched together. Everybody knew what the general outcome of what they wanted, which was freedom, equality. Nowadays, we divided on what we want. We got some people wanting to beat everybody's ass. Then we got some people that's like, no, we ain't got to do that. We just want to be able to not get killed. Because the thing is that everybody can experience lows. Everybody can start at the bottom. All black people want is to get a fair shot at getting to the top. But we can't even agree on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in teaching people a word nigga, knowing the word niggas, knowing different languages, knowing in the motherland that the word nigga by pronunciation is actually a different word. It means something different in different languages in the motherland. So it's like we don't even know that.
Over here too. That's why I said the word nigger versus nigga. Back then, nigger is how you know that you was being down, you know what I'm saying? Nigga is how we turned it into something for us. Right. So nigga and nigger are different. No, they're not. I'll show it to you. The context of it is different. The context of what you're saying is false. It's a fallacy. That's what they put it on us. The real terminology for it means royalty, either with the I or the A. It's the same word.
I'm talking about in the context of the United States.
You cannot take on that.
What the United States does, though.
You cannot take on
the United States.
We're talking about NIGGA. We're talking about truth. You gotta talk about truth.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
You gotta talk about truth.
We're talking about truth, but if you talk about the truth without teaching the origin, and y'all are teaching the origin in a way of without the United States, it's just like how I have to teach people about blackface. It's something that's here. Blackface is something that originated on TV by a white man. People like to throw blackface on everything. I said we don't have that right to generalize things like that.
Y'all don't say the same thing.
Yeah, we're saying
what we're dealing
with us not going to see the world. You have to broaden your mind. There are other languages. There are other things. And if you think and you let that oppression keep making you feel like nigga and nigger are the same thing, are the different things, then, as far as like what you're saying, as far as royalty and stuff like that, no, there are other languages. There are other things. Africa is not a country, it's a continent. A very rich continent. They took us from different places in Africa. They didn't just take us from the coast. So that's
who's already here too.
It's already here. That's what I'm saying. Is that we as black people, we can't get mad at nobody. To me, we can't get mad at nobody until we educate ourselves.
So that's the first step. It's us coming together and figuring out.
Yeah, taking it back to our house. Taking it back to our house.
Can I say something?
So when you're around your brothers and sisters that don't know, do you correct them or do you just let them?
I correct them. Yeah, correct. Even the white people, even the Hispanics. I'm like, thank you for calling me royalty. Let me show you what it means.
If a white guy goes in,
thank you for calling me royalty. You have to stand up and stick up to what you're.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
Just like she's saying, like nigger and nigga are two different things. So if you're saying in a bar and a white man comes in and he says, "What's up, nigga?"
I'm not gonna be okay with it.
I'm not okay with it, but what I'm saying is there is contextually there is a.
I feel like regardless of what both of y'all saying, because y'all are saying the same thing. Technically, if a white person, one or male, say either one to the other.
Wise. If they ask,
it's not split. At the end of the day, nigga to a white man is the same thing as nigga.
It's the same thing. But that's what I'm saying. Context.
Have you ever heard a black person, like, maybe this should just be, have you ever heard a black person call another black person a nigger?
But that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. It's different. And the only reason why I say there's a difference
being socialized. It goes back to social engineering because what we've been through causes us to make us feel like everybody's feeling right now with the NIGGR or the NIGGA. It's social engineering. They suppress the information from us. Yeah, so we have to take it back through our knowledge. We have to get out of that emotion saying that a white person can't say it. A white person told me that. I was like, yeah, thank you for calling me royalty, and let me show you where it's broken down.
And that's where some people from other countries are okay with it, because in their country, it doesn't mean what it meant to us as far as oppression. And that's why that's my biggest thing is just educating, and that's why I was just saying.
But we don't call other races. They're oppressors. Like we don't call
They really are wetbacks.
So why is it okay?
Right.
We don't label outside.
They are original.
We don't do that. You know what? That's a very good point. We actually do hold a higher regard to other races. We don't walk around saying, "What's up, my cracker?" We don't walk around saying
that goes back to black people. Everybody being about their people, but us.
We're so against each other. It's so weird how the black community.
Okay, let me say something about that. Let me say something about that because she touched on it first, and I've been trying to get into it. So you said that we're divided. I totally agree that we're divided as far as mindset and what we do and we don't want to do. Actually, on another podcast, Breakfast Club, they talked about they had a host that came on there, and he basically said that if desegregation hurt us because we were so close knit, and we were. When I really thought about that, I actually got mad at him for saying that desegregation, that was something we thought that's the best thing that could have happened to us. We were able to go and do this, and we were able to put our money somewhere else. We can actually hang around white people because we thought it was something that we wanted. That hurt us, and we are so divided, and now we're reaping. We reaping what we sowed. We wanted that. We want to date, and of course that's a good thing. But I also feel like he had a very great point, and when you really go back and you think about it, how much the black family was together at that time, how much we went and we spent money with black people, black money. We bought black things, and now we don't do that. We think, okay, he, and not to put down anything, but that is just something that we wanted to get out of the black neighborhoods. We want to live with the white people. We want to be rich. We want to go to the white schools. We want to be with white people. We want to be around white people. We want to do all this. So
segregation was the cause. Honestly, you start. No. Treat it like
is that we're just still divided on what if we want to have other people to say nigger. Do we want people to say nigga? Do we feel good about it?
I think it's in our hands. And I think a lot, like what you're saying, it's in our hands. And for some reason, we held that power. Well, for all reasons, we hold that power. It's our word, and we control that word. However, if you hold that word, what are you going to do? I think this is what in my opinion,
I think that we have bigger issues than to sit back and talk about word. Like we have the power to control everything. We have the power to control our actions. We have the power to control how we react and respond to things that happen to us every day. I think that black people, we fail in so many other ways to sit back and get mad at somebody for saying nigga, and we got females and males walking around doing a whole bunch of stuff. Like we need to be more mad at each other and be more mad at ourselves than be mad at white people for saying nigga. Let them be great.
Out of the situation. Yeah. Anger gets shit done, but at this point, it's just not. We do not need to be angry. What's done is done. That shit is in the past. Whatever. We need to move forward. And progress. How can we progress our generation?
All right, go ahead.
I feel like I agree in the sense of like, yeah, it is in the past, and I think that there are ways to not necessarily be so aggressive when people, to me, point blank period, if a person of another race, especially like Caucasian or, if they say nigger, it doesn't matter to me. It's wrong, period. You know where it came from. Don't give me the lecture about, let them say, no. You know where it came from. Right. You know what you're people saying. It's the same. But I won't say like, leave the past in the past. At the end of the day, the past, that was, hey, that wasn't going to 50 years ago. That was my mom lasted. My uncle. And 40, 50 years ago. So to me, it's not fair to say leave it in the past, especially when the stuff that we're dealing with now, still in 2019, can still be tied to that. That's hard to say leave that in the past when it's literally strung along. Even in the past 50 years, it's still stringing along. People officers got off yesterday for shooting somebody on camera, and like that's happening today. So I feel like that's really hard to say like
we still
leave it in the past.
My mom said it's hard to hear y'all say. My mom told me it's hard to hear y'all's generation say certain things. She said because she's still alive, and it's almost like writing them off like we're not here.
That's why I personally talk to old people all the time. Walking libraries. Like a lot of our generation don't do that, and that's why we thinking the way we think.
Yeah, because like I told my mom, I said, Mom, I do apologize. There are some people that did make it out who moved to Canada, who moved to New York as black people, so they never had to experience the South as long as you did. My mom is the 10th child, the youngest, and everybody has taught her survival around white people. So she started teaching me and my sister that.
Yeah.
But we grew up in a whole different
like don't try to act like y'all parents didn't tell you when you were younger. Like, okay, now look, you can't do what they do.
See, but that's here in the South. I got older. I met a guy. He's Jamaican, and he's from Maryland though. He don't understand why we're so stuck on this black and white thing.
And that's
some people who say that that's the past, and some people say like, how do we progress? We're not saying let's take a glimpse in the past and let's take what we have in the past and let's put it towards the future. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying let's glimpse in it, let's touch on it, and let's apply it to the future. But then let's move on. Let's take our power back. Is what I say. We don't say stuck there because then there's a time to where you say stuck, and we stuck is never where we
Right.
be.
When you say stuck, what do you like? What would you describe a person that's
In context, whether you be stuck in a relationship that you need to be.
You know what I'm saying?
As far as
a black person being stuck, what does that mean to you?
being stuck in, as far as being stuck in the way we think of how people are, just let it go. If they're not supposed to be saying it, let's all come together and say, let's not say it. Let's, as us, if you don't want the other people to say it, then you don't say it. Don't say the word. Don't say the word.
We gotta take it back. We gotta take it back for now. We gotta take it back, man.
This the problem.
It's about education. It's about education.
This is the problem. It's not. I don't even think it's about education. First off, we the trendsetters. Whatever we do as black people, everybody else gonna do.
Right.
So if we don't respect us, ain't nobody else gonna respect us. She just said we don't go around saying "What's up, cracker?" We don't do that because they respect it. They respect each other. We don't respect ourselves. So how can we ask somebody else to respect us? It's not getting respect, but I'm saying it's not getting respect, but I'm saying like if you don't respect, if you shooting your brother and your sister all the time, ain't nobody gonna respect what you feel.
That's what goes with black people being racist. This is where I feel like we keep excluding ourselves, and it kind of touched on what you were talking about the whole segregation and how we respect ourselves. Is that first we are humans. Okay, white people came around and named us yellow, red, black, white, all that other stuff, just so that they can get us, or go back and talk about us.
Zoologists.
So, as far as that goes, as us being humans first, we all have biases. We all are capable of doing crime. We are all capable of doing such and such. And this is what I'm talking about, us generalizing what we want. The question is not, can we be racist? That is not what I mean. Like, that's a good question because yes, we can. No, that's what I'm saying. It's a good question because nowadays we've gotten to the point, like I said, of generalizing what the goal is, and we feel like we are immune to being human. We have our biases. We have things that we like and that we don't like. We have our preferences of who we date. We are still human. We still got evil amongst us. We still have good amongst us, black, white, Puerto Rican, or whatever. But the overall thing is what we wanted to do was be treated as more human. So in saying that is that we have to allow ourselves to be that criminal. We have to allow ourselves to be that person with biases and be a part of that. Because we're not all good people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have that time where we are just human. And that's just what it's going to be. And if we're going to keep fighting for equality, keep fighting for all these different things that we want and saying different things, we have to allow ourselves and look at ourselves as, we have the capability of doing wrong as well.
I agree. I in a sense of like, nobody's perfect, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and I think that people always say, like, a lot of people ask me to say, black people can't be racist. But like, in a way, you can.
How? You can't. You can't. You don't have the power.
That's racist, man. Racist means you control another race. That is what racist means. Listen, the racist means that my race has the power to control what another race does.
And you don't think that Israelites
no, we don't have that power. Because we don't own nothing. We don't got the TV stations. We don't own the big things. Listen, check this out. Listen. If you came to my workplace, and if I was the owner of this building, I could say I don't want her here because she's black. That's the owner. That's racism. That's racism.
Prejudice. We can be prejudiced.
We can be prejudiced. Racism. No. That's not the same thing. It's two different.
On that note, we're going to end this episode. Please share, like, and subscribe. Good night.
let